Hello everyone! My name is Clay and welcome to our next episode in Vampire the Masquerade Night Road. Let's all play this. You help me make the decisions. When we last left off, we had determined that we were in Clan Ravnos, the Cursed Wanderers. Now you'll notice that I have a name and a gender. Somebody suggested King with the gender of female for irony. I thought that was funny, so that's what we're doing. So our character is King, and we're female. We will be closing voting. The last day you can vote is on the 20th. That is a very long time. That's 11 days, effectively. I'm giving you a bit longer just because the 21st is the next day I'll be able to record something for this, and I want people to have a chance. So, the 21st-ish is when the next page will come out. This is page 5. Next one will be page 6. That was my wife texting me from work saying she loves me. Yeah! So, okay. Now, for the vote, we had choices of driving a van, new bodies using research charm and flim flam. We had esoteric research, and then we had hunters. Now, the problem is this and this both said research, and only one person specifically said flim flam. So I just kind of said anybody who said anything involving this one is the one that got it. But you'll see. So there was only two options that got voted on. And hunting won. By a landslide. So, we led Brian's animal followers in hunts for prey. Which makes sense given that we were military recon. So, yeah, let's move forward. Oh, the invisible foes that hunted Brian's master never appeared in your wanderings. But Brian himself had plenty of enemies. Some thought he was a cult leader and hunted him for his crimes, real or imagined. Others thought he was a god and wanted his head on an onyx platter so that it might speak prophecies. Beasts prowled the wilds between cities, things that you had not imagined in your earlier life. And they hated Brian for reasons you would never understand. You and his animals, his ravens, coyotes, serpents, traveled ahead to warn him of threats, then stayed behind to conceal his path. That brought Brian the time he needed to visit the cities, sell his jewelry for enough money to get by, and to find people who would not be missed. People who went to his master, like offerings to a god. You knew what you were doing, of course. You even suspected the true nature of the black-red wine you drank whenever you returned to Yuptril. Nevertheless, your life had purpose for the first time in years. And when you lay in the back of his van, exhausted from the hunt and from fear of pursuit, Brian promised to teach you the secret language of beasts. One night, he would always promise, one night you will learn. But he kept looking over his shoulder as if he could see what was coming. One night, you returned to Yoptril with Brian, and the master himself was waiting for you. He killed both of you. So before we move on, let's check our stats real quick, because I didn't think to. We have 1 point in animalism! So, let me turn off the votes, because I'm an idiot. Boop! So, we have a point in intimidation, which I don't believe we had. This all looks correct, but we now have animism. Ooh. Alright. Let's see. Okay, the first thing you saw when you awoke was Brian's glassy eyes. His throat was shredded to the bone. Blood dripped from his lips, and the terrible need for that blood almost overwhelmed you. But when you tried to move, your body ached. Be patient, your killer said. Your cells are still dying. It'll hurt for a while. Gore stained the killer's jaw and chest. He wore only a stained and filthy curtain, though rings glittered on his fingers. Everything in Yoptril was old and rotten now, except for Brian's creations, scattered across one dusty table. For a moment you thought you had slept for 100 years, but you already suspected the truth. The man standing over you confirmed it. Visions of splendor will not save us, Brian's killer, the vampire Yoptril said. Events you cannot understand are unfolding half a world away, and they will bring about my destruction. You were stronger than Lomio. His dead eyes darted to the corpse. You will serve me. You have long suspected the truth, haven't you? Now you are a vampire, a Ravnos, one of the Wanderers, my only child for many years. Though Lomio did not teach you directly, his actions have revealed to you our clan's power over beasts. You just shook your head. But Yoptril beckoned you to step outside into the garden. Seen truly for the first time, it was a wasteland of dead shrubs and twisted cactuses. But the wolf was there, a lean, hungry creature all alone in the world. Some things need names, your sire said. You thought of all the things Brian had told you, all the hints about what was awaiting you one night. So we have these names. What does something else do? Oh, we can just put a name in. Well, I did not mean to do that. So, here's what we're doing. Everyone, your vote is a name for the wolf. That was accidental. You can go back if you want and just see the names that were on that page and pick one and just write it in. Or you can give me any custom name. If you see someone who has written a custom name and you like it, just leave a comment with the same custom name. So, like if somebody says we want to name the dog Fluffums, the wolf Fluffums, and one person writes Fluffums, and you see that and you want it to be Fluffums, just say either like what they said, like what person's name said, or you can write the same name. That's fine. I will put a name in the comments. I already have an idea of what I want. So, yeah. So get your name in by the 20th. On the 21st, voting will be done. There will be no more acceptance. So, what's our wolf's name? I didn't expect that. Should not have hit the button. This is what I get for things not telling me anything. I didn't expect a text box. Anyway, I will see you all on the 21st, and we'll name our wolf. Let's check our stats. Animalism is still 1, that's fine. Yeah, what's the menu? Is there anything? No! No! We're stuck. Okay. No way going back. Alright, everyone. I'll see y'all then. Stay nerdy. Treat each other kindly. Let's see what King's new friend is going to be named. Take care.